folks. Today I will be exposing a racist, misogynistic, unfunny site that tells many lies in their articles. And this site is called encyclopediadramatica.com. Now first I'll go to the site's racist element. Now I could provide you a direct link to this article, but it could be flagged, my video could be flagged for inappropriate content because there's some pornographic images in this article. But you can find it by going to their site at encyclopediadramatica.com. I put a link to it in the description of this video, and you type in blacks in the search engine. And this is the site's stance on black people. And it reads, and I quote, I'm taking this verbatim from their site. Okay, here's their stance on black people, and I quote, "They are half ape, half-human creatures devolved from chimpanzees who eat fried chicken, watermelons, and collard greens, write songs about raping white women, and stealing welfare checks from grandmothers so they can pretend they bought those plastic spinning hubcaps they stole from other niggers to pimp out their stolen 1974 Cadillacs. Niggers are lazy, dumb, and most of all, they smell even after taking a shower." Wow. Okay, we'll move on in their black article. Okay, they have a picture of a dark-skinned fellow, and he's wearing a shirt with a swastika on it. And the caption by it reads that it is a properly configured nigger. And that is a direct quote. Okay, moving on. Alright, in another photo in the article, they show what seems to be a half-black, half-white woman, and there's a caption by that photo of, "The result of an experiment into breeding niggers with humans." And yeah, and then on the site's MySpace page, in their book interest, their only listed book is Hitler's Mein Kampf, which is unsurprising given some of the racist statements that I just told you from their own website. Okay, moving on. Oh, and this really fits in well with the Hitler theme. Here's their opinion of Jews. Now, just go to their site, type in Jews in the search engine, and you'll find the article instantaneously. Okay, and on Jews from the article they write, and I quote, "Jews are a subhuman species." And then, in the article, they write, and I quote, "Nazis' noble effort at mass extermination was dubbed the Holocaust. Unfortunately, Hitler was pwned before he could finish." Wow, okay, yeah, they're lamenting the fact that Hitler was killed before he could end up killing all Jews. Wow. Okay, moving on from that, in the article they call Arabs sand niggers, and then they claim that Jews were responsible for the 9/11 World Trade Center attacks. And then after that, they write in the article, "Did you know that the only thing smaller than a Jew's penis is a Negro's to-do list?" Also, up until somewhat recently, they had a photo of a bunch of dead bodies in a Nazi concentration camp during World War II, and it had the caption by it that read, "These Jews got owned." Wow. I don't know about you, but that's not too funny to me, and I'm not too surprised that these racists wrote that. Moving on from that, they call YouTube JewTube. Yeah, it seems that these people are paranoid racists as well, as many racists tend to be. And here's their stance on rape, and you can find this in their article on rape. Just go into their search engine and type in rape and you'll find it. Okay, here's a quote from the article. "Rape is always justified. Any girl that gets raped always deserved it. We cannot emphasize this enough." Also, the site is completely hypocritical. They criticize many video bloggers for begging for online donations when they themselves do that exact same fucking thing. And I'm going to give a link in the description to this video where they beg for money like $2 Tawana prostitutes. Yeah, it's really sad to watch. You know, I've always been bothered by hypocrisy. Now that I've exposed the site as unfunny, racist, misogynistic, and I also went into their hypocrisy, and by the way, with the examples that I gave, those are not isolated examples. Those things can be found all over their site. I just don't feel that I have time enough to go into those things in one video. Now I'm going to attack them for their habitual pattern of lying in their articles. And I'm going to use their article on me as a classic example of this. Okay, in their article on me, and by the way, for all of these things that I say are untrue, and they are, I will offer $1,000, a $1,000 check to anyone who can show that any of these things are true. Yeah, I put my money where my mouth is, and also my public reputation. Okay, in the article on me, they claim that I'm 27 years old. That's false. They also claim that I'm a gay pedophile. That's false. Where's the evidence to fucking support that? Doesn't exist. They also claim that I live with and I work for my parents. And that's false. That's physically impossible given the fact that one of my parents is dead. Also, in the article, they claim that I pretend to have sex with the girls 10 years younger than me. That's false. That never happened. And show some evidence to support that. I'm waiting. Okay, they also imply in the article that my sexual experiences in my vlogs are untrue. That's false. Every last sexual experience I went into in any of my vlogs is true, and I have the eyewitness testimony, the videos, and the pictures to back me up on that. Also, in the article, they imply that girls hate me. Well, there's some strong evidence to contradict that. For example, if you just go into one of my rooms on Stickam, pretty consistently you can see a lot of my female friends live and in the moment on camera in the rooms with me. So yeah, that's untrue, it seems. Also, they make the claim that I make ridiculous claims about my intellectual abilities. Well, I'm going to have to beg to differ there. I do claim to be intellectually superior to people who try to attack me on the internet in their videos, and I do say things along those lines in my video responses to them. But as my evidence to support my contention there, I'll simply say, hey, watch their videos to me and watch my video responses to them. Yeah, and that backs me up. Also in the article, they claim that I have a small penis. And that's patently untrue. My penis is above average in size. Also, they claim that in a Stickam session, I claim to have a bestiality fetish. And that's false. A fondness for horsecocks. That's false. And they claim that I said that 4chan would pay thousands of dollars to view the horse sex video, and that's false. Okay, certainly there must be some kind of recording of this mysterious Stickam session that happened, right? Yeah, come with some evidence. Oh, it doesn't exist. Oh, I forgot. Also in the article, they claim that I declared war on the sites 4chan, 420chan, and all the other chans in my videos. Well, you can simply go through my videos and check to see if that happened. And that never happened, and I have close to 3,000 subscribers on my Goronchev account. I have over 3,000 subscribers to my videos on the internet. And yeah, they can vouch for me that that never happened. Okay, moving on from that. In the article, they claim that my first move in coming back to YouTube, from my break from YouTube, was to declare my superiority over the B section at 4chan and my empire over YouTube. And that never happened, obviously. I mean, we could just peruse my recent videos to prove that wrong. And then in the article, they claim that I said in one of my recent videos that Season 2 will be a massacre of the B section at 4chan. And they also claim that I'm out for revenge on B. And these things never happen. Yeah, just look at my videos. Never happen. Also, I have some great friends of mine who are B-tards. They love that site. They go there all the time. I have nothing to get revenge on B for. If anything, there's some people at B who feel that they need to get revenge on me for what I did to them on Stickam when they tried to raid my room, and I brutally beat them down in shit-talking. They had no idea I was that good at shit-talking live and in the moment. Here are some of the things that they claim that I claimed in some videos of mine, which never happened. Okay, they said that I claimed to be fitter than the entire U.S. Marine Corps. That never happened. No, what happened was I did many more chin-ups than these Marines at this Marine recruitment place. And I backed that up with a video on my Mr. 3% account when I pounded out 26 chin-ups. Next. Then in the article, they claim that in a video I said that I beat up 30 guys at once. That never happened. Yeah, what happened in the video was that I talked about landing a big right hand on this kid I was fighting, and then his crew of 30 guys ran after me, and I was able to successfully get away from them because I could run faster. Okay, on to some more lies from them. Then, in the article, they claim that I claimed to get job offers from YouTube. That never happened. No. I did go into how I got a couple offers to go into radio based off of my videos on YouTube, but I never said that I got any job offers from YouTube. Okay, and also, they claim in the article that I go to school at a junior college in Redding, California. Now, that's a city in Northern California. Well, that would be very interesting given the fact that I live in Southern California, and also given the fact that I've never been further north in California than the Oakland/San Francisco area. Yeah, that's a pretty interesting claim, and also given the fact that I've never been a student at any junior college ever. Yeah, epic failure. Also in the article, they incorrectly refer to me as Smugfag. Now, Smugfag used to be a YouTube opponent of mine who would take my videos and copy them and put them on his own channel and pretend to be me, but in a very mocking sense. And then I came out and I exposed him and I owned him in a video response, and he apparently was so embarrassed by that he deleted his channel and all the videos. So I guess I can kind of understand how they got confused over my name because that guy used to copy my videos. So in a way maybe they can be somewhat forgiven there, but still they made a factually incorrect claim. In the end, I view Encyclopedia Dramatica kind of akin to clowns, albeit racist clowns, in that they're not funny, and I don't take them seriously whatsoever. And I had so much fun in taking their noses metaphorically and slamming it in dog shit and rubbing it in there over and over again in this video and thoroughly exposing them. Yeah, you guys in Encyclopedia Dramatica really deserve that. And you guys are completely unfunny too. I mean, if you guys went up on stage at amateur hour at a low-end comedy club and tried the same kind of bullshit that you write on your motherfucking website, you would get booed off stage immediately. These guys say things that would maybe make the guy who played Kramer in Seinfeld blush. And on top of it, it's not funny at all. Yeah, so it's time for me to bring this out on Encyclopedia Dramatica. Encyclopedia Dramatica, you just got intellectually checkmated. Yeah. By the way, Encyclopedia Dramatica, I will not be looking at your entry on me or any other articles from you because I don't take you seriously at all, and you're not worth my time. And I just destroyed you too thoroughly in this video, and I'm not going to make any more videos centering on you ever again because you're just not worth it, and there will be no rematch. So that's about all I have to say about Encyclopedia Dramatica, folks, and perhaps I shall see you later. Bye-bye.